What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. We're going to be doing our first match review of the 2021-22 season, where it finished at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Tottenham Hotspur 1, Manchester City 0. We'll be digging into everything that there is to speak about in terms of this game. But before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, and do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Plenty more Manchester City content to come for everybody to look forward to, aiming for 20k subscribers, less than 250 subs away, so any help towards that would be greatly appreciated by me. Don't forget also, you can find my social media links, they're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below, including what your thoughts are in terms of this defeat. So without further ado, let's dig into this game, and how we're going to run this is we're going to have a deep look as to why we've lost this game and what we can do to put that right in future games. So Tottenham won this game by 1-0. The goal came about from Heung-min Son. If you watched my preview, I did speak about Heung-min Son and how he likes scoring goals against Manchester City, how I think he's a top quality player, and quite frankly, you give him half an opportunity, he'll put the ball into the back of the net. He's that good of a player. And we've been speaking about Harry Kane all summer. I did say right at the beginning of the summer, before Son signed his new contract, I did say that if we was looking at an attacker and we didn't want to go along them routes of signing an out-and-out goal-scoring striker, Heung-min Son would have been one player I'd have been looking at. He can lead a line, he can drift out wide, he's also a clinical player who can put the ball into the back of the net, and here I am, correct. But it doesn't take a genius, nothing we didn't already know. We've played Spurs before at their stadium, we've been ripped apart by Heung-min Son before as well, so it comes as absolutely no surprise that this has happened. And actually, in terms of the game and how open the game was, particularly in that first half, it's rather disappointing that once again we've not come away with a goal from Spurs Stadium. We haven't scored at their new stadium now, which is quite alarming if I'm completely honest, but the opportunities were there in the game once more. I did say again in my preview that the team that wins this game will be the team that's clinical, and if Man City want to win any game this season, then we have to be clinical. We have to put our opportunities into the back of the net. We've had, what, 18 opportunities, 18 shots in this game, just 4 on target, which it's not good. Tottenham's isn't much better, by the way. 13 shots, just 2 on target. One was a tame effort straight at Ederson. The other one's gone into the back of the net. Again, we had this last season. We've had this the season before. We know all this. None of this is new. It's just disappointing that it's still there and it's still an occurrence, and it's just showing that there are these little nitpicks that haven't quite been addressed. We're not quite where we want it to be, and it's just become a familiar story once more. I'm not going to sit here and lose the plot over a defeat at Tottenham away, because last few seasons we've had success in our seasons and they've all had defeats away at Tottenham Hotspur, so I'm not going to sit here and lose the plot over that. But what I am saying is 18 shots, just 4 on target. I thought Ferran Torres had a very quiet game, and I feel like we're lacking more than anything, like I said against against Leicester, that we're lacking a goal scorer. We need a player that can put the ball into the back of the net. That's what we need. And this game hasn't helped Tottenham, it hasn't helped Manchester City with this big grey cloud hanging over Harry Kane. That was all anyone was speaking about going into this game, was Harry Kane. Will he be in the squad? Will he feature? Will he start? Will he be on the bench? Didn't even make the squad. He's saying his head, he's not in the right frame of mind to be playing in this game. Read between the lines, it tells you everything that you need to know. He wants to leave Tottenham Hotspur, so Tottenham Hotspur now should be sanctioning for him to be sold so they can get as much money as what they can for him and then let him leave. There's talk 120, 130 million pounds. To me, so more than enough money to be signing Harry Kane. Probably overpaying, in my opinion, overpaying for that amount. And I'll be surprised if Daniel Levy this week, that's going to be the important week with Harry Kane, if he's not going to accept that, because quite frankly he's turning down a lot of money for a situation that's it's quite frankly, like, to keep Harry Kane, you're left with an unhappy player and you've not got the 120 to 130 million pounds. What, it's a silly business decision. Do you know what I mean? It casts doubt at Spurs, it casts doubt at Manchester City, and to me it shows the importance now more than ever, and probably gives a little bit of an upside to Daniel leaving Tottenham Hotspur when it comes to them negotiations, because Man City need a striker more than what Tottenham Hotspur need to sell Harry Kane. And so, yeah, we need to be working hard off the pitch in this next week to try and get that done. I feel like some of our problems do go away with signing Harry Kane. We want to put crosses into the box. Well, we've got a nice, tall, physical striker that can put the ball into the back of the net. And once he's had a few games under his belt and he's in the full flow, he knows exactly where the back of the net is. He is a player that's capable of scoring 30 goals in a season, injury pending. So yeah, that's the one situation. But to Tottenham, they looked good, they looked fresh, the front three looked good. Bergwijn making things happen, causing problems. Lucas Moura switching into play, cutting out from wide, getting into the centre. Yes, he had a few tame efforts, but still was causing problems. And then Heung-min Son, again, it's Heung-min Son. Give him one opportunity, he'll put it into the back of the net. My only surprise I got from this game was Heung-min Son in the second half, near the end, had a great opportunity, which was well blocked and went wide. My surprise was that didn't go into the back of the net as well. That's the quality that Heung-min Son has got, and ultimately has paid the difference, and that's why Tottenham Hotspur have got the 3 points. For Manchester City, though, we've spoken about the goals and the lack of goals and the creativity. We've spoken a bit about the attack. I thought Ferran had a quiet game. Mahrez, it's been brilliant in pre-season, but I didn't think he had his greatest game here for Manchester City. I don't think Raheem Sterling had his greatest game, but he's not had any pre-season. So I'm not going to sit here and start blaming them for not making things happen. It's a team effort, and there's fine differences. There was opportunities for City to win this game. There was opportunities for us to score goals as well, particularly in the first half. And as I said in my live watch along, first goal in this game, whoever gets that first goal more than likely goes on to win it. It often is the case when Manchester City are playing, particularly when we're playing top quality, top 7, top 8 teams. So yeah, they need to go away. Fernandinho, when Lloris came out, flapped his header, it went wide, needed to go in. Cancelo had a good effort, went wide, needed to go in. There was a couple of opportunities shot straight at the keeper, needed to go in. These are the opportunities that we're looking at that haven't gone into the back of the net. And like I said, it's a collective, it's a team effort. Looking towards the midfield, Fernandinho, his legs looked a bit gone. Age maybe finally catching up with him, I don't know. We put him on a new 12-month contract. Feel like what's best for Fernandinho now would be to pick and choose the games that he would be suitable for. And so teams that aren't going to attack Manchester City as often, where he can cover the gaps, because quite frankly we looked very stretched when either Mendy or Cancelo wanted to get forward, and so it was leaving a gaping hole there. Obviously something that's probably not going to be an issue for us too much if we had some of our first team players playing, like Kyle Walker. We missed Kyle Walker a lot in this game. If he was playing and Cancelo was on the left hand side, feel like Kyle Walker doesn't really go forward. He doesn't like to get forward unless he needs to get forward. He likes to sit in the defensive hole. Does he or doesn't he go forward? And yeah, he's really good at defending. He's got the pace to be able to get back into position. It's Kyle Walker's main attribute. Felt like we missed something like that in this game, and that would help Fernandinho then to say, actually, doesn't need help on the right hand side, so I can help cover on the left hand side. That then gives the left hand side, someone like Benjamin Mendy, the helping hand that he needs. He hasn't got the pace there. The physicality's kind of drifting away from Mendy's game as well. His touches a bit iffy as well. First half, I thought his passing was very good, and his distribution to get it from left to right was also very good. By second half, just very ineffective, and Zinchenko ended up coming on a bit later than what I would have brought Zinchenko on for. I'd have put him on a lot earlier, but there we go. I thought Mendy looked out of sorts, Fernandinho looked a bit slow, and yeah, like I said, these are situations that could well go away in a few weeks, because all of a sudden it could be next week Cancelo playing at left back and Kyle Walker playing at right back, and all of a sudden that situation goes away. Could well be Rodri playing defensive midfield in a team that's not going to attack us, and all of a sudden the problems that we've had today aren't there. But if we do end up facing Tottenham, or a team that plays similar to Tottenham, then I said it in my preview, I'd have put Rodri and Fernandinho to have that extra precaution, that extra bit of cover there to help the team, and it wasn't really there, and it ended up making it a very open game. It made it quite an exciting game, particularly in that first half. I thought it was a good game, this one, and we just ended up coming out on the losing end of it, which obviously is very disappointing from last week, losing the Community Shield going into this week as well, and losing this game, and actually our last 3 games with the Champions League final, we've not scored any goals in them, which is obviously suggesting that we need a goal scorer, but also we're conceding 1 goal per game as well, and we're not getting into the rhythm, considering we've had, what, over 60% possession, 65% possession. I'd be expecting Manchester City to be creating opportunities, having shots on target, and scoring goals. So it's not quite where we need it to be. It's the first game of the season, onwards and upwards. We've got a game against Norwich. I'll be more concerned if I'm having this conversation with you again next week, a home match against Norwich. I'm expecting that with the statement being sent out from some of the top clubs already, Liverpool with a great away win against Norwich, Manchester United with a really good home win against Leeds United, battering them 5-1, Tottenham picking up a win as well against Manchester City. Some of the teams already getting their statements out there and picking up the pieces and setting themselves off to have a good start to the season. And whilst you're always looking to have a good start to the season to win your opening game, we haven't. So we need to make sure going into our next game that we do win that game. And then the next game, we do win that game. We start to get our momentum. We start to get through the gears and things will start to pick up. First and foremost, though, we need a striker. That Kane situation is doing nobody any favours. Ideally, early this week, you want that situation done and dusted. Here's the money. Here's our offer. If they choose to accept it, fantastic. If they don't, then move on. I mean, that's a video altogether, a different video of contingencies like Lukaku, like Messi, that we've turned down to sign Kane. If that doesn't happen, then yeah, we could be in for a pretty difficult season. If we're not going to have the goals there, we need the goals there. Yes, we won last season, the Premier League, but it's different. Teams have added the quality. They've got the goals there. Lukaku is at Chelsea. They've got stronger. Manchester United, even after only one game, they look better. So teams are getting better whilst we're still got our problems that we seem to always have. And we need to make sure that going forward we do something about it. And the transfer market's still open for us to go and get that goal scorer. We must get a goal scorer. I fear if we don't, then we might not be having as successful a season as what we would like. They're my thoughts, that's my opinion. Free to disagree. Do let me know in the comments below if you do agree, why. And if you do disagree, let me know again in the comments below. So there we go, that's been my match review and my thoughts in this game. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 250 subs away from 20k subscribers, so any help towards that would be fantastic. Also, social media links in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Twitch link also in the description below too. Along with all my partner channels, Mixed, go and check him out. He's closing in on 1,000 subscribers. I've also formed JSGC Football, covering all things football that isn't Manchester City related. So if you want to hear more of my thoughts and more videos, match vlogs and looking at predictions and things like that, go and subscribe to that channel. Link is in the description. And I'll see you all again very soon for the next video. Transfer update is what it will be for Manchester City. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.